Miami Hollywood Speedway Park reunion at Palm Beach International Raceway, Saturday, September 27th.
My name is Sandy Barrett. Used to run 67 Carmen Kia, but my husband ran. And back in the reunion days, he had a Volkswagen. Everybody knows that's his Volkswagen. But now he has a big block Chevy.
Did it have a name on it?
It had Volkswagen.
Ooh, thank you.
Like a lightning bolt, Volkswagen.
And what car you were associated with at Miami Hollywood?
Right here. An old Pinto and an old Mustang.
And your name is?
An old man, Ron Smith.
And the lady?
Joyce.
Joyce what?
Junior.
And what car were you associated with?
The ODC machine.
Name and what car were you associated with?
Logical Corvette and OFR.
Mikey Mopar.
Great.
Name and what car you were associated with?
That 69 Camaro.
And your name?
Cookies and herb.
Another drill.
You know the drill.
I know the drill. Warren Sharp. Sharp Motorsports. 84 Z28. How's that?
Hollywood.
I am associated with the Mob Hall front engine dragster.
And your name is?
Rich Cross.
Are you sure?
Rich Cross.
You sure?
Sir?
Paul. What's your name? What's your name?
Smith. Paul.
Paul Smith. You sure?
Yeah.
What car were you associated at Miami Hollywood?
Ready.
Many.
Many.
What started with the Climax, then it was the Fireball Vega, and then it was the Sir Wells Charger, then it was the Entertainer. Not Loctite, and I'll forget the rest.
Come on, cooperate. Baby Huey, Bob Bridges Ride, whatever. My name is Bob.
The name is what?
Bob Bridges. Greg Andrews, Slim. Injected Alter.
Here's Bob Hall. And 75, 76, I ran a front motor car at Miami Dragway. Had a good time. 75 years old. And that's a copycat outside the same car.
You're up.
I'm up. My name's Bobby G. And the 70s, up through the 70s, I ran a 65 Chevelle, Duga, and a Bad Boy Roadster.
So there's no truth to the rumor you tried to drag a boat down the track then?
I tried it once. If the promoter was going to pay me enough, I was going to do it. He wouldn't pay me.
No, Greg Andrews. He's old boy from North Miami.
That's your name?
No, I'm here today racing with Greg Andrews, number 2041 from North Miami originally. Now he's out in Palm Beach. It's my buddy Russ.
How you doing?
He's acting crew chief today.
Wow.
And he's too young to remember that.
Not yet. Thank you very much.
What's your last name, Wes?
Sir?
What's your last name?
Brooks.
Wes Brooks.
Sir.
As you tell, we're talking over here.
Go ahead.
Tim Butler driving the Summers and McCallis Roadster.
I think she's associated with an Unger. I think it's a daughter. And the son? What's your name? What about you, honey? What's your name? Is that a granddaughter? Is Gary your grandfather? All right.
We had the Chevy Beretta back in the day and the Vegas station wagon.
And your name is?
Mike Russ.
I think last time I saw you, you didn't have any hair on your face.
Hey, this isn't about me. Name and what car you were associated with?
With Buddy Shanklin. There's a good guy, Buddy Shanklin. Remember him?
And your name?
John Marucki. And Dick Fritz. No, we're with Mike Harrigan. Happy Harrigan over there.
Lars, Buck O'Brien, Chiquita Sunrise, Bad Attitude.
Fritz, got a 1961 Pontiac Catalina, 421 Super Duty, runs an optional Superstock back in 1961. She's trying to stay away from this camera, isn't she?
A 70 and a 69 Mustang. One 4-speed, one automatic.
Is there any truth that there was a beer holder on the dashboard?
Yeah, it was between my legs. Got a 69 Mustang for Tommy Dietrich.
Would this be it?
Yes, it is.
Smith, and back in the late 60s, me and a couple of partners bought the motor transmission out of the old Carroll Taylor Seagasser, put it in a 57 Chevy, ran E-gas, and the first night that we ran it, we turned 1189 on 1179 national record, and shortly after that, once we got it hooked up and all, it finally blew that motor up. So that was the end of my drag racing career. Later on, I raced motorcycles.
I ran 1965 Chevy car coach back in 1960 in my Speedway.
This is your current car.
1970 Cutlass convertible, Wayne Hawk.
Started racing in Miami, Hollywood. Grew up in Cooper City. My father got me into it.
Name?
I used to run the tow vehicle while he ran a little 64 Nova.
Who's your dad?
Dave Hoxie Sr., Dave Hoxie Jr.
No delay, 79 start. Missed the good old days of Miami, Hollywood.
I drove a 73 Pinto and a 63 Falcon. Good.
Bird, I raced a 1972 Camaro. Ran 1050s. Had a blast, missing.
So what's your relationship to Gary Bird?
None at all.
Rather what? What do you remember about Miami Hollywood?
Nothing.
Nothing. Because you were too young.
I was way too young. What?
That's the true Wayne Green.
Wayne Green. What happened?
What car did you run?
70.5 Ford Falcon. Yellow Falcon. On a quiet night, you hear the Chevy truck.
Danny Esquire. I helped Wayne with a yellow Falcon, 70.5. On Wally with that car. Outstanding.
Is that NHRA? Good. What year?
83, yeah.
Miami Hollywood. So you're trying to say, and who are you? And you're trying to say that he's an old fart? Pete?
This is the very old church, Gator National.
Yeah, well, you're an old guy. What's your name?
Alan Green.
All right. What relation? Did you have a car back then? Okay. Just working with Wayne.
Yep.
Name?
1970 Yellow Falcon. Henry Green.
What year?
1970.
What class?
What class was it?
What class were we in, Wayne? 1970 Falcon.
Bracket 2, man. Bracket 2.
Now you're Wayne's daddy?
Yeah.
God bless you. Ship to the
Division champion.
Jimmy Green, that's my brother. Wayne Green is my brother.
That's my mom, my uncle. This is my wife.
All right.
I know, we used to have something like this. I mean, see about the strawberries. I might have it. He's got all that.
Tommy Dietrich's wife.
Red is 1990 Mustang.
Joe Costello, Trans Am, 78.
Are you related to Joe Costello at WFO?
I am his father.
I forgive you.
Dan Shaw, Tech Advisor, Miami Hollywood.
Tech! Oh, we all loved him, didn't we?
Joe Cimino, 1968 Chevy Nova Big Block at Miami Hollywood.
Donna Shaw, Sport, Miami Hollywood.
Donna related to Jimmy?
Jimmy Shaw and Dan Shaw.
In what?
And Ed Shaw.
At Ann Shaw. Sister?
No, I'm his wife.
His wife. Oh.
My wife.
His wife. Good.
I had a 70 AAR Cuda. I ran there from 82 through 92. I started going to the track in 1967 with my parents, the Tinker Toy cars. Just had a lot of fun at the track.
Ran in Miami Hollywood Speedway Park with a 69 GTO Judge.
Cool.
Miami Hollywood.
And your name is?
Lee.
The what?
Neil. When I used to race him.
Tony.
Tony what?
Deeds. Got laid in the back seat 3 times at Miami Hollywood.
My name is Jose Jimenez. Oh, that's not what you meant. Randy Larson, Scott.
And what did you used to drive at Miami Hollywood?
All kind of stuff, mostly 69 Camaros. It was, let's see, it was Hollywood closed 92. It was still black then. That one.
Was it still wired the same way?
No, worse.
Worse.
Charlie Owens, raced
I relayed Hollywood Speedway to Vanderson Point, 300 mile an hour.
Sammy Miller.
You got it, Slam and Sam.
Rocket car.
Yep.
Is he crazy?
Yes, he is.
Hollywood, I ran 8 miles, ran 590 8 miles.
What were you racing?
2005 high booster.
Huh?
Mike Garages.
And relate Miami Hollywood.
MJ Performance. Grew up in Hallandale, worked for Crane Camp. Had a bunch of motorcycles running there when Emmett Klein went down the track backwards and killed Ernie Daniels' son out there.
What difference is it?
I grew up in that neighborhood. That used to be stomping ground.
Cool.
Bill Step. We raced there in the 80s. It was the most fun we ever had.
What car did you run?
68 Camaro blinded by the light.
What's your name? So,
I'm Dick Arvitel. I used to run Miami Hollywood Speedway regularly. I used to kick some butt down there too. Yeah, great time. Sorry I had to go.
What car did you run?
I ran that red bagel leg. Good one like that. It's like this
Good.
car, but it's red. Used to run that in Super Pro. Yeah.
All right.
My name's Dave Marshall. I ran a 68 Firebird and had a 427 Chevrolet motor in it. Used to run the brackets down there on Saturday nights. Had a ball down there.
Good. Name?
Paul Wonderleg.
What'd you do?
Been staging and starting Miami Hollywood since 1969.
So if you red light, it was Paul's fart.
There you go.
Fart. Yeah.
I gotta say that.
I'll edit that.
But good place down there. Sorry, it's still had to leave, but progress does it.
Yeah.
I am now still at Homestead. We do little drag racing on Homestead Miami Speedway, though.
That's good to know.
My name is Mike Mitchell. I manage Miami Hollywood Amarosa Motorsports Park. I guess I can say I kind of enjoyed it a little bit. I was the last man to close the gate and left her standing.
James Oliver. They call me Duna. I ran the bracket program back at Miami Hollywood and the Gamblers race with the same car. It was a 5-speed clutch car back then.
Ooh.
Willie bars and all. We got the same small block, a little bigger, but basically it's the same car.
Good Miami Hollywood. Did you race a bike in Miami Hollywood or just
Myra? We used to take the Broward Sheriff's Office race car down there for displays.
Matthew Buck, something in Miami Hollywood.
What car did you race back in Miami Hollywood days?
My Alter, my Camaro.
Were you you there for the last drag race?
I was.
Cool.
I won a race there. Beat Daryl Stewart in the final. As a matter of fact.
Was that only one of the?
Yes. Exactly.
Matthew,
stepped up in the world.
Matthew Buck. Everything that goes through this organization here has to be approved by Matthew Buck.
I know you're too young, but what's your name?
Jason.
This is my son, Jason. He was with me when
And
we
your
raced
name
a
is?
couple times. I'm Mike Pruss, and we talked before about the Chevy Beretta. I used to run back there, and also the Vega station wagon.
Jimmy Shaw.
What car? What car?
What car? Vega 72 GTO. One Pro ET and 72 GTO. One Super Pro with the Vega. Best we did at the bracket finals was got down to 3 cars, won the racing champions, and a pickup truck the same year that Dwayne McDaniels won in street. We won in Super Pro.
All right, no filibusters allowed.
Glenn Shaw. That's the support.
All the support.
All the support.
Hey, Shaw. Worked at the track. I did your return road. Time slip. Swept the track. Mowed the grass. Just did a general bit of everything.
So you had to put up with Mike Mitchell at the end.
Yes, I did. I had to put up with Mike Mitchell and several more down there.
Jack Morgan. We had 70 Chevelle, 454. I had a Nova. And I've been racing there since the 60s. I love the place and I miss the place.
Yeah.
I never raced there. Over here, I got a 67 Camaro. This runs a quick 16 door car.
So you said you weren't old enough to go to Miami Hollywood?
I may be old enough, but I wasn't in Florida at the time. Thank you.
That's hard.
I don't know. What's your name?
Walt Wheeler.
And relate something to Miami Hollywood.
The last year you raced there.
Must have been like 91, 90.
All right. And you are?
Oh, no, but I didn't race there. I wasn't born yet. I wasn't even there.
You weren't born.
No, I've never.
Joe what?
Joe.
And did you ever race at Miami Hollywood?
Man, here, Shorty did.
Shorty. What's his name?
Shorty.
And it's a 69 Camaro.
And I've been there, went there twice, that's it.
Because you're too young?
I'm too young.
Oh. What about your old man?
He went there twice too. We just moved down. So.
Oh, transplants.
Yeah.
And who do we have here?
I'm Jen Thomas, team owner.
Name's David O'Brien. I've been there when I was a kid. My dad was racing. I never raced there, but I've been there.
So you kind of grew up there at the track then, huh?
Correct.
Yeah. What did your old man, who's your old man?
Buck O'Brien.
Yeah, and that was the Making Bacon.
Making cars, yeah.
Good.
I raced my Grand Nationals down there for almost every Wednesday night.
What year was that?
That was back in 86, 85.
Not a memory.
Smokin Joe. Raced this 81 Met back in the day. I had a 66 Chevelle we ran down there. Had a lot of fun, a lot of good friends, a lot of good memories. Sorry to see it gone.
Name?
Bill Pollard. I've never raced at Hollywood, but I did go and watch the Gwynns run there.
Oh yeah.
Watch the old guys.
I watched the old guys, yes.
What was the name of their car?
Oh shit, what was that? The baby?
Last name's Preston, Miami Hollywood. Where Jeremy got started. And as far as I know, he was the last person to get an NHRA competition license issued at that track.
And who's Jeremy?
My son.
Jeremy Preston.
Preston, yeah.
But unfortunately, I was never privy to go to Miami Hollywood.
So you're saying you're not old enough?
No, I'm old enough. I just wasn't down here.
You're a transplant then, huh?
Yeah, transplant a little bit afterwards.
So what are you doing now?
Just working and running a few different cars. I got the mini funny cars.
Mini funny cars.
Yeah, actually we now have 3. Honda CBR 1000 powered, a snowmobile powered, and then a turbo Kawasaki.
Name?
Start now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I can remember back in the day. My name is Chuck DeBevick. I've been out here in Moroso in Miami Hollywood Speedway I was out there on the last day of the race and even during the hurricane. What a great time that was. I'm missing a lot of people that are out there.
What'd you do out there?
I announced.
You're an announcer?
I was the announcer.
Oh, okay.
I'm Grant Hunter. I'm 35 years old. I'm a native of Atlanta, Georgia. I've been living in this area, I'll say maybe 15 years or so. Started out, coming out of racing, coming to the old Hollywood, you know, to that area.
This is your piece.
Mike Smith. We raced there for years with stock cars. Never drag raced there though.
Oh, the stock car track.
Yeah,
that was right next to the drag strip.
Exactly. What a place. Good times.
That was asphalt or dirt?
Asphalt.
My name is Bruce Liberman. Miami was a great track. We had a lot of fun racing there.
What'd you race when you were down there?
68 Camaro.
A door car?
Yep, you got it. Door car.
Called the bonus. I won the last motorcycle race. I believe it was December 12th, 1992. And maybe I'll get lucky and win this one too.
Motorcycle?
Yeah.
Back when you were wild and crazy?
Yeah, the motorcycle days. Now I got a
Dave Rumper and Son. We've been out there for the last 20-something years.
Love it. Used to be out there on his shoulders watching the races.
Daniel. My first race was 1966 out there. I have had this car since 1966, and I'm still racing it. Loving it every minute.
Joe Costello. I went out to Miami Hollywood for the first time in one of those plastic baby seats. Went there for many years. I remember being afraid to fall through the bleachers, like, oh my gosh, the bleachers were scary. Concrete bleachers were much better. Every Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday were open. It was great. I got to announce, I got to race, hang with my parents, met cool people like Scott Davis. It was great.
So you're a hired gun tonight, huh?
Yes, sir.
I'm the guy that started the Miami Hollywood Speedway reunion back in 2011, along with our Hall of Fame presentation. So, welcome everybody, and thanks for stopping.
My name's Hank Ackerman, and I'm here for the nostalgia Miami Hollywood race.
Charlie Cimino, Tia Cimino. She's.
What's your ride?
It's a 38 Chevy, 522.
You know this is too nice to be drag racing.
Well, that's the only thing I got to drive.
I had the 66 Chevelles and spare parts on it. Ran them off to Miami Hollywood whenever we could. Love it.
Did you need spare parts?
Yeah, spare parts.
For us, I used to run a lot of Miami Hollywood. I had a black and silver Monza.
What kind of a car do you have? What kind of a car did you have?
My car, it was a 77 Monza, black and silver. We used to do nasty wheel stands there and ugly.
My name's Dale Souter. Been racing out of Miami Hollywood since the early 80s. My car used to be white, it's orange now. Just missed that track.
Those were the good old days.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm from Tom Cabral. I'm from Connecticut. I moved here in '87. And I used to race in Miami Dragway with my Tri-Me dragster.
I'm Kendrick. Started that Hollywood in 1976. Camaro and wound up with a Monza and a small and chassis and then a little red 27 Roadster.
So,
Biggest goal in life is to try to win a race sometime.
Are you a part of Homeboy Racing?
Homeboy? No, not Homeboy. Started at Katie's Automotive and worked my way up there.
Mike Toot. Miami Hollywood days. It was good days. We had a lot of fun. Made a lot of friends. I miss them.
What were you driving back then?
Driving the same car today.
I raced her one time, and I kicked her butt.
I let him win. I red lit on purpose, and I let him win.
And we finished 8th and 9th for the team, and you know who was.
This is Jordan Woods.
And your husband was?
Danny Woods was my husband.
What kind of car did he have?
63.
We raced
64.
a 64, right? 64 Corvette, painted candy apple red. Her name was Christine, and we did that famous wheel stand that made him famous. Cost us a bumper and a back end of the car. And